Hello everyone and welcome to another Librarian Recommends video, and today I'm here to talk to you about three books which are similar in the sense that they all have a female protagonist and they concentrate on similar themes of loneliness, societal expectations and womanhood. And the first of them is Bitter Orange by Claire Fuller. So this book is set in summer 1969, and the main character, his name is Francis, is given a task of doing like a list of interesting features of the gardens in a very dilapidated property. And while she's doing this, she also meets this couple who is in the same place, and they were supposed to be doing a similar job for the interior of the house. It's a summer. Frances is lonely, and she strikes a friendship with the other couple. But what you think it might be a predictable story about possibly some innocent romance or similar themes is something completely different. So this is more like exploration what actually happens. There are lots of secrets. The book is told from the perspective of Frances when she's an old woman, and you get those glimpses into her life and into that particular summer from her perspective. I really like this book because of the atmospheric writing, and also the summer of that year was particularly hot, and this whole heat just emanates from the book. I really like that. It's a great book. It's not what you expect, and it's got a couple of surprises as well. So comes highly recommended. Second book is A Single Thread by Tracy Chevalier, and this, obviously Tracy Chevalier being a very well-known author, you might be more familiar with this title. And it takes the novel takes place in 1932, and the main character, called Violet, moves away from her very demanding mother and tries to live the life on her own in Winchester. So she belongs to a generation of women who were left alone and without any chances for the marriage after the First World War. They're called spare women, and this whole story is beautifully told from the perspective of Violet, who is trying to set her own life, but at the same time she is bound by, again, society and expectations of others, family bonds and what other people say. So she's looking for a chance for her happiness and fulfillment. She finds a support in the group of local boarders, and I had to look it up what it is. These were the ladies who were embroidering the cushions for the church and the cathedral in Winchester. And this group of friends gives her a lifeline because she's very lonely. But again, there are certain things that she wants in her life, and she needs to prepare whether she's happy to sacrifice certain things to achieve happiness or not. It's a beautiful novel, and it's very slow and moving, and concentrates on little things like a little simple pleasures of life, but it's very, very gripping nevertheless, and I highly recommend this one as well. And my third and last recommendation is Slow Pleasures by Claire Chambers, and this book, the main heroine is Jean, and the book takes place in 1957, and Jean works as a writer in a local newspaper. She's not necessarily a reporter, she writes those little features in the newspaper, but then she ends up investigating a case of possible virgin birth. So the main the other main character is Gretchen, and she approaches the newspaper following the article they wrote earlier that she thinks that she gave birth to her daughter, now 10, without any involvement of men. So when Jean starts to investigate this claim for the newspaper, she becomes friends with the whole family, and this obviously has repercussions as well. So there are bits here about the parthenogenesis, and it's actually based on the actual research that was done in, I think, 50s in London surrounding this matter. And there are also parts of the book that concentrate on friendship and relations, especially relations with families, with mothers. And again, it's a book about a woman who's trying to find a place for herself on her own in a society that is concentrating on supporting women who are in relationships with their husbands. And again, this book is a exploration of womanhood and friendship and relationships, especially those with mothers. And it's beautifully told. It concentrates on the small little things that are important in main character's life. And the ending made me gasp. So again, highly recommend it. So that's all from me. I just wanted to say that we are finally open, partially. Yay! You can reserve all these books from Wandsworth Libraries, and you can then come and pick them up from the library when you get the message that they're waiting for you. I hope you reserve all these titles. They're all available. I'm going to put the links to the catalogue in the description of this video, and I hope you enjoy those books as much as I did. And if you have any comments, let me know what you thought about those books. If you've got any other recommendations and similar themes, let me know as well. And that's it for me for now. Just want to say thank you, and have a good day. Bye.